Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to be discussing firstly why crypto AI projects are going to be a leading narrative this bull run, and secondly a bullish update on all the latest Qubic news. If you're new, please support the channel by subscribing, and without further delay, let's get right into the video. Nvidia recently became the world's most valuable company by market cap just last week, overtaking both Microsoft and Apple at 3.3 trillion market cap, which is utterly staggering. I will mention though there has been a short correction and Nvidia is now narrowly third place by market cap, but as you can see these three giants are constantly battling it out for first place, and I do believe very soon Nvidia will reclaim its top spot. It was able to achieve this great achievement as Nvidia is the main business behind manufacturing GPUs, which are used to train artificial intelligence. This is where the majority of their revenue has been coming from recently. So you could say that Nvidia becoming the #1 company in the entire world is a huge indicator that the state of the markets over the next few years will no doubt be dictated by this artificial intelligence bubble. Therefore, having exposure in the AI crypto market is essential, as I strongly believe this will carry over to crypto over the course of the next 12 months and will no doubt be the main bullish narrative in the upcoming bull run. Grayscale, who are one of the world's largest crypto asset managers, recently said this about AI. They believe that developments in the intersection of AI and crypto could offer the potential to mitigate future AI-related societal issues, such as the rise of deepfakes, concerns around data privacy, and concentration of power. So, given that AI is becoming such a focal point nowadays, and concerns are arising about centralized models for AI, in the coming years, decentralized artificial intelligence models like Qubic's AI Garth, for example, could outperform these other AI models that are centralized, like ChatGPT, Claude AI, and Gemini, for example. To keep this video brief, I won't go into the details of why decentralized AI is so much better than centralized AI, as that would take a long time to explain. But if you would like to see that, let me know and I will make a video on that very soon. Anyway, those of you who have seen my other Qubic videos or just know about the project itself, you'll know that it is attempting to create AI Garth, which will be the first ever decentralized artificial general intelligence. This would be far superior and more powerful than any of the other current AI models out there right now, like ChatGPT and other large language models. So it's without a doubt that Qubic's ambition is very high. Ultimately, this ambition will be very bullish in the crypto bull run, as many will leap into buying it, as in my opinion it is one of the most promising projects in not only crypto AI, but also the entire wider AI industry. Right, now let's discuss the recent bullish news and update you guys on everything that you might not be aware about Qubic's latest plans. Firstly, let's begin with the most recent news regarding new exchange listings for Qubic, because over the past 2 weeks there has been a lot of super bullish news. For those of you that don't know, a few weeks ago Qubic held a fundraiser to raise money for 5 upcoming exchange listings. We managed to raise $925,000 worth of Qubic and USDT, which was actually over our target by $125,000 that we had expected. That just shows us the genuine power and sense of community that people have in the Qubic community, as they are donating for free, by the way, for these centralized exchange listings for the betterment of the project in the long term. That is just a real genuine sign that these are long-term investors and this is a long-term hold for you guys. So far, since the fundraiser, Qubic has recently listed for spot trading on Bit2Me. For those of you that haven't heard of Bit2Me before, to give you an idea of how significant this listing is, it is currently the biggest crypto entity in the entirety of Spain. Additionally, since listing Qubic, it has conducted a daily volume of over 2.1 million, which is huge, as that is the equivalent to the volume that Qubic does on Gate.io, which, as many of you might know, is a major US exchange that Qubic has listed on previously. So as you can see, this is a very big deal. The very special thing about this Bit2Me listing in particular is that it makes Qubic now more than ever easier to buy. This is because customers will be able to buy Qubic directly from their bank account or bank card, as well as the fact that you will be able to pay using Qubic on Bit2Me's MasterCard at thousands and thousands of different merchants across the world and across the retail space. On top of the Bit2Me listing, we have recently seen Qubic listing on XT Exchange, which was also part of the fundraiser. XT.com is a fairly big Asian exchange, so again another bullish listing as Qubic becomes more widespread and worldwide. Currently, XT is conducting a trading volume of just under $1 million worth of Qubic each day too, so that growing volume again is very, very bullish. Just recently, the official Qubic Twitter also teased that some whispers in the Qubic community say bit by bit we might be getting listed somewhere new. Obviously, this clearly suggests with the capitalization of the letters that BitGet will soon list Qubic as well. BitGet is one of the biggest central exchanges that Qubic will be listed on, and it is ranked 12th via CoinMarketCap and will no doubt be able to conduct a similar volume of trading as Gate and Bit2Me are currently doing, at a minimum of around $2 million per day. This growing trading volume will result in greater attention towards Qubic and will likely encourage more centralized exchanges to list Qubic to take advantage of making profits on trading fees. In fact, we have recently had our first non-paid for listing in CoinX. CoinX was apparently not included in our recent fundraiser, and therefore they listed Qubic for free and likely market bought their own Qubic, suggesting that these exchanges do really want to take advantage of Qubic's trading volume, like CoinX have done here for free. So once Qubic is listed on BitGet, as they teased, we should only have 2 more exchanges to go from that fundraiser. However, just as I'm editing this video, Qubic have just announced that they're listing on Europe's largest crypto brokerage, Bitpanda, which again is super bullish, meaning that once BitGet is finally announced, then we will have 1 more exchange to go from the fundraiser. Now, a lot of people are speculating about that, but it could be Mexi, which would be great because they are the cryptocurrency exchange that has listed the most amount of tokens and has a very high volume, which no doubt would pump masses of volume into Qubic as well. Ultimately, this growing trading volume that we've had through all of these new exchange listings is super bullish for Qubic, as it results in a larger customer base for people who are able to buy Qubic and therefore pump our bags once the reversal fully kicks in and we are looking to bounce back up to retest our new all-time highs, hopefully within a few months from now at the very most. As I spoke about in my last video on Qubic, QLaunch, which will be Qubic's first crypto launch pad, will likely be one of the next projects to launch on Qubic and could be super bullish as it will allow developers to seamlessly build projects on top of Qubic's network. We're still waiting for more news about this, but the IPO is likely coming relatively soon. We haven't had a date just yet. But a new IPO means that will be another opportunity to burn more Qubic coins, which as we know is super bullish in itself as it results in greater scarcity and therefore boosts the value of the coins in circulation, as well as acting against the selling pressures of the miners, which are responsible for the majority of selling right now. In the most recent Epoch update, the Quarterly smart contract has been enabled on Qubic's mainnet, and the user interface is likely coming within the next few days. This will be a decentralized lottery betting style platform that you can make bets on certain events to happen in the wider crypto market as well as the real world, using Qubics as the betting currency on the Q wallet. Even for those of you who are watching the football Euros right now, you'll be able to place bets on that using Qubic too. And as you can see on screen, these are some examples of the types of things that you'll be able to bet on. But all in all, it is a very interesting concept and not something that I've seen in the space before, so it'll be very intriguing to see how it does. Anyway, moving on. Another super bullish upcoming project coming to Qubic is Qpool. This is supposedly going to allow a form of staking for Qubic, meaning you can use your Qubic to make passive income. Now, we don't know a whole lot about this yet and how it will work, but there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes for it, and it is expected to be completed by the end of this year. It will be very interesting to see how these projects progress, but as of right now, we don't have masses of information on it. But I will make sure to keep you guys up to date, so make sure that you are subscribed for the latest news on Qubic and other great cryptos like Casper, which is my most bullish pick. Anyway, now onto some more bullish news. It was announced just over 2 weeks ago that Qubic would be finalizing its 2024 roadmap within 2 to 3 weeks, meaning that we are likely less than a few days out from that releasing. Obviously, this is very bullish and exciting news, which I will cover once it is out, so stay tuned for another Qubic update video soon. But in that same announcement, the Qubic dev team also detailed a range of significant announcements, one of which that they are deepening their connection and collaboration with major companies like Microsoft and Google. They've already begun begun doing this in a number of ways. Firstly, it is no secret that both these industry giants have a great interest in startup AI projects, and on June 20th, Qubic held an exclusive event centered around artificial intelligence, which was hosted by Google Cloud and even took place at Google's Hong Kong headquarters. On top of that, very recently the Qubic community organised an Artificial Intelligence Summit event in Costa Rica in which Microsoft were in attendance. It was said to be offering global technology expertise alongside Qubic. And last, but definitely not least, a massive hackathon is planned for late 2024, which is going to be taking place across Hong Kong, Latin America and Europe, and it is sponsored by Microsoft and Google. So without a shadow of a doubt, it is obvious that Microsoft and Google, two of the biggest companies in the world, are taking an intriguing interest into Qubic's initiative. The fact that these two tech giants are becoming more closely linked with Qubic is extremely bullish, and it could send Qubic into the top 3 biggest AI crypto projects within no time at all. So ultimately, super bullish. At today's price, Qubic is exceptionally cheap, and I strongly believe that a reversal is on its way extremely soon, as we found this bottom just below 0.000003. Remember, the ones who make it in crypto are the ones who are greedy when others are fearful. You have to buy before the pump, and in my personal opinion, Qubic will be challenging its all-time high within the next 3 months, bearing in mind that is a 3.5x from here. And looking even further ahead than that, if you want to find out my accurate price prediction that I see at the peak of the bull run for Qubic, go and watch this video on my channel. If you did enjoy the video, please do hit that like button and subscribe to keep up to date with whenever I post. Over the past few weeks, I've mostly been focusing on Casper and Qubic, so if those are the coins that you're invested in, I definitely think that I'm the right channel for you to follow for the best up-to-date crypto alpha on these two gems. Anyway, that's going to be all for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.